Why are you yelling? I'm excited.
That's it.
Nice stiff.
Pedigree, 1, 2, 3, brought to you live by the champ. A last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a choke slam. Here to give it to you raw. This is Wrestling with Savage. Smackdown, hold the title. This is Wrestling with Savage. What?
Wrestling with Savage begins now.
Lucius Scrub didn't have a clue when he... Phil insane. Oh my goodness, here we go. Oh, wow. Can't believe it. That's insane. And again, this match is over.
The other day I was with Trey. He was oh!
City. Let's be back.
Oh! No!
Let's go!
Triple P.
Now BPW. You know, he should have cheated. It doesn't always pay off if you can't execute. Oh, man. And it looks for Anderson.
Oh!
Been over.
Boy! It's our boy, Sean!
Shawnee. Playboy and everybody.
Oh, look! Tip off the distraction.
There, a pump kick variety ripcord.
Oh, those things, some cornbread. Fill up the belly a little
That's
bit.
some cornbread.
That's some cornbred.
Brandon Scott.
He's tapping him out.
I tapping him out.
Oh my God. Oh.
The dark alley. You know what I'm saying? Right now, Mark's getting
That's
that dog.
on his feet, though.
The finger.
Oh.
Another one. He said he has something ready.
Out of this show, BPW is stepping things up.
Where you go if you're Mr. Ruda? What are you doing?
Lay down.
Ruda.
Oh.
And a big
First of all, don't eat chocolate.
foot shooting unless there's 4.
It's
That's
over.
it.
That's
There's
it.
no kicking out of that ever.
There's no kicking out of that. There's no kicking out of that, just like there's no kicking out of my leg drop or my elbow drop. But let's not go there. Instead, let's get Jay in here. Let's get Anthony in here, and let's talk about professional wrestling right here live on Wrestling with Savage NXT edition. And yes, we are live, and there are people watching, and I appreciate every single one of you. You're all part of the Savage Kingdom. What's going on, Anthony? How you doing tonight?
I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah.
Jay, are you good?
Always good. Shout out to Mick. We're here, baby.
Anthony's mic is kind of low tonight. You might want to turn up your volume. But we are going to get into NXT, and actually, tonight we'll just get right into NXT right away. Tonight was actually a good show. I did have fun. I do have some stories that I want to talk about later. For example, I do want to talk about Kenny Omega later tonight. So stick around. I got something to say about Kenny Omega and his little, story with, what was it? Renee Paquette went on her show saying a lot of things. I want to talk about Jeff Hardy. I want to talk about what's going on with Jeff. But let's get right into NXT, which is, going to kick off the night. Wesley has an open challenge. Everyone's going to lose their minds because they all want a shot at this title. They're all scrambling and fighting. But, even D'Avocado over there decided to come out and give it a shot, try to get a championship shot at Wesley. Apollo Crews wasn't letting that happen. And we end up getting Wesley versus Nathan Frazier. And do I really need to go into detail on what happened every single move? No, I don't, because when these two guys get in the ring, you're going to get nearly a perfect match because these guys are both excellent workers. The only gripe that I have is I agree with Jay, which is rare, but I don't like Wesley's finish. Now, Jay, you saw this match. I'm going right to you. What were your thoughts on this match between Wesley? And it was a banger. It really was a banger, though, in my opinion. What were your thoughts?
I'll tell you something. You're right about that. But if Frazier wasn't hurt, I would have definitely made him the North American champion. I'll tell you right now. You know why?
Good night, huh?
Because these two guys are just similar in every possible way. I just think Frazier is got a little more agility than Wesley. It was a good match to start. I like what they did in the opening because they had everybody brawl for a chance for the championship. Last time, I think we saw 3 people in Stacks, Dijak, and Tony D. It's good to see the crowds. Good to see my boy Zion Quinn. I see you throughout the mix. We saw Odyssey Jones. We saw a lot of people we haven't seen. So it's good TV for them. The match is the way what it's supposed to be. Frazier looks like a little mini Big Bill to me. I don't know, with the whole beard and everything, but it was a wonderful match to start. I think it started the right way.
I thought it was a great match to kick off the night. I really thought it set the tone. This is a match that could have been main event, without a doubt, in my opinion. Anthony, did you enjoy the match? Did you think it was a banger, or did you have a gripe about it?
No, I I did enjoy the match. The match was good. Complete banger. But I'm going to agree with you guys on this finish. I'm not a big fan of it. He's got to change it.
You're not a big fan of it?
It's like the FIFA. I have FIFA 23. It's the same thing I do every time I score a goal. The cardiac kick.
They're trying to really put it over with that cardiac kick. You know what I mean? Like,
I just think he's fine with a cutter because he uses his cutters in his moves. So
why can't the cardiac kick be like a setup to the cutter? Like maybe if he could find a way to do it, land on his feet, and then land a cutter right after the kick. That would be fire.
Fine.
Yeah.
The cutter should be the finish, not the kick to the dome.
I'm fine with it.
Because they're kicking each other in the head the whole match anyway.
It's kind of why I like Frazier more than Lee, I think, on this.
Yeah, it was like with Taker. Like Taker would do the choke slam and then the tombstone. Like the choke slam was a setup for the tombstone.
Yeah, sometimes he would finish people off with the choke slam. I saw it. But Wesley, still your champ at the end of the night, walking out of NXT Performance Center with that title all over his shoulders. But now we're going to get into one of my favorites. JD McDonough cut a sick promo talking about the retina and the eye and the damage that he could cause, that he would cause to Dragunov. Basically saying, Dragunov, you can take a lot of pain. You can suffer, but I'm going to put you through things that you're not going to be able to get through. I'm going to hurt your eye. I'm going to damage you. Just whatever. Overall, great promo. More like a vignette than a promo, but it was great. It was good stuff. The content was real. I liked it. Much better than this other crap. I'm sure you guys, Jay, you don't probably have anything to say about that, right? Because it was good. That was a good vignette.
It's always good vignettes with WWE. So this match is a money match in NXT UK, so it's definitely gonna get a lot of eyes on this. So I would love to see this in Stand and Deliver, to be honest.
What are they saving this for?
I hope it's Stand and Deliver. I hope.
Probably, yeah.
It'll be a good WrestleMania weekend match.
To me, the Gigi Dolan JC Jane match is also another match that should happen at Stand and Deliver. It shouldn't happen next week.
I think.
Why are you rushing this storyline?
They're not rushing this for some reason.
We're gonna get into Gigi anyway in a little bit. Now we got to get into this promo from Briggs and Jensen. Talking about him and Kiana. He's asking if they broke up. Whatever, man. I don't even give a shit. I don't even want to go over it. If you like these guys, say something in the comments and maybe I'll talk about it. But what do you mean, Mick? Everybody's over here. This is a party right now.
Doesn't
matter if nobody wants to come over here.
Tribal Chief.
Don't matter if they don't come now, they'll come later, man. The Savage Kingdom's growing every single day, and no one's gonna do anything about it. God damn it! Now, Briggs and Jensen, this is a shit show. This whole thing, this whole package, I'm done. I'm over it. I'm over it just as much as I'm over Damage Control. I don't need to see it anymore.
I'm getting sick of the storyline.
I'm beyond sick of the storyline to the point where it's over. They're not taking up any more time on my screen. Oh, unfortunately, they are, because they had a match against Indus Sher, and it was a great match for Indus Sher. They came in, they beat the shit out of this dude. They made sure they got the job done. Jinder Mahal talking smack, getting the job done, and getting rid of this trash can team. Or are we? No, we're going to get more of them later tonight, and stay tuned. We'll talk more later. Now we're going to get into JC Jane. Looking like fire right there. Absolutely. Great job as of late in WWE. Now we're going to get into Gigi Dolan. It's the first time we're seeing Gigi in 3 weeks. She's next on NXT. And I love the color scheme that they have going on her entrance over there. Like that, her entrance right now, and the way that she came out and said, cut the music. Don't play that trash anymore.
Have you noticed we've seen it before and we still see it?
What?
The graphics, what you just mentioned.
Yeah.
You see it with Roxanne Perez. You see it with Cora Jade. Same thing. Same colorful lights, background.
Looks good though.
No, it looks good. Just we've seen it,
It looks good, man. She comes out, says last time you will hear my own awful song, like the whole Toxic Attraction. She came out to that. She said she'll keep it short. She pretty much went in saying that there's no way JC ever had a life compared to what Gigi Dolan had to deal with. That her mom abused her, that she had to run away with her brother and, basically work her ass off to make it in the WWE so she could escape. And she basically said, She's going to kick the shit out of JC Jane next week, basically.
You guys don't know why WWE did this, right?
Sure, go ahead. Enlighten me.
What happened last week on Dynamite?
I don't know. It was a lot of crap.
I don't know, man.
The MJF segment with Daniel Bryan, how he got emotional. They did the same thing with her tonight.
So what?
There's whenever WWE or AEW, when they watch each other's shows, so they copy off each other.
What are you talking about, man? It's just a wrestler getting an emotional during a storyline because that's her job.
Because what
it has nothing, Anthony. It hasn't. One has nothing to do with other. This is just the timing of the storyline. Coincidence. Of course, she has to try to get emotional. This is her opportunity. So maybe she watched MJF last week.
I'm not dissing on her. I'm dissing on the creative.
You're basically saying that WWE watched AEW last week, and because MJF got emotional, Gigi Dolan now was written the same way.
Yeah?
That's basically your statement.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to disagree with you. I'm going to agree to disagree with you.
Okay.
Actually, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Anthony, you got me all messed up tonight. Like you already like sent me like to another planet already, guys. This show's already done. I'll say this though. Look at Thea.
Yeah, she's looking fine.
Great segment over here. Did you notice, Jay, how much time they were giving Chase U tonight? Like they really got a lot of time on TV tonight. This was a long
most
vignette.
Tag team they have right now in NXT.
Look at that picture, Jay. What do you have to say when you see that picture? Tell me what you think when you see all these pictures from NXT tonight and what it does for you.
I see a bunch of people that were underutilized and they formed together and built something that was so garbage and Chase U, and they actually build it to something that's really entertaining and probably one of the hottest tag teams we have seen. And excuse me for saying this, probably one of the hottest tag teams since we've seen the Acclaim rise up.
What tag team are you talking about here?
I'm talking about your team right here. This picture, Chase U.
So right now you're talking about
there was a bunch of underutilized people. Let's face it, Duke Hudson's poker gimmick promo didn't go anywhere. So he lined himself with this. We all thought they were going to go head to head. It didn't, because you know why? It works. And entertainment.
Yeah, but they're going to split soon. I mean, you see he's trying to manipulate Thea Hale. I mean, I don't know. Did you guys catch that tonight? He's like really...
I'm going to be honest. It should have split a while ago. Should have split a while ago. But I just think the chemistry works and they're onto something. Let's see.
I think with this situation, it's one of those that like this could be a long story. Some splits are more, and Anthony brought up a good word, emotional. Now, emotions have a strong effect in professional wrestling. So the longer a story is going on, Jay, the average fan is going to get more emotionally invested to it, and the bigger impact the moment will have when the split happens. We can split them up anytime, but if you want to make it meaningful, you have to actually do what you said, make it interesting, right? You even said it. You said it's getting interesting. Let's see what happens.
They should just stay together. It's fine.
Maybe it's a swerve. Maybe he ends up turning around and loves Chase U.
I only say they're the hottest entertainment tag team in NXT because there isn't anybody. I think Gallus and Pretty Deadly are pretty joking. If I had to choose between Pretty Deadly and Chase U, I'll choose Chase U.
Okay. Ricky, I don't know. That sounds pretty hot, though. Dragon Lee will be in for Shawn Michaels. Grayson. I'd rather see Shawn Michaels fight Grayson Waller. That's me. But this segment here, Chase U, they have a chance here. What if we see Thea Hale do a turn and like goes to the dark side, goes with the schism?
Nah.
No, right?
I'd rather see Duke Hudson turn.
I wouldn't mind seeing Andre Chase turn on all his students.
But see, here's the thing though, like you gotta plant little seeds here and there to make it a little bit more of an interesting story to tell. Like, oh, wait a minute, is he, is Duke gonna turn or is Chase gonna turn? Like, you got to plant a little bit of seeds to make the story like.
Are you talking about the seed they planted about 2 months ago when they started the storyline?
Yeah, but you got to keep doing that. You can't be, because you're gonna make people wonder when the turn's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's the fucking point, Anthony. God damn it, you got me fucking cursing tonight. Fucking here on motherfucking wrestling with fucking fucking Savage. Motherfuck. I just broke the fucking record for the fucking record on fucking record of saying fucking a fucking minute and fucking motherfucking fuck. Understand what the fuck I'm telling you, man? I don't think you give a fuck, nor do you want to give a fuck about what I'm fucking saying. You want to hear the word fuck? I'll say fuck you. Fuck everybody. Fuck all this shit. Fuck you.
Jesus. Rampage.
Yeah, that could have been the greatest fucking fuck rant of all time. I don't know. But I feel a lot better now, Jay. Like, just saying it so many times. Wow. It's like.
After 10 F words in a way, I feel good too.
Fucking motherfucking son of a bitch. I'm going to break the fucking record on the podcast of the word fuck tonight. I'm going to do it. That's tonight's episode. Fuck this shit. I'm going to change the name of the episode to fuck all this shit. How about that? Fucking Anthony. This is all fucking Anthony's fault. This fucking guy. Okay. This was actually a good match. I like this match. This was like a traditional wrestling match. Classic. She's a legend. Zoe Stark's up-and-coming star. In my opinion, one of the greatest females working in the world right now. In the world, not just NXT, in the world. She's one of the best. She's top 5 female wrestler in the world. Straight up. Zoe Starks has that kind of ability in the ring. But she got taken down, man. I mean, there were some tough shots here, tough kicks. Zoe looking great coming off the ropes. Big kick right there to the chest. Look at that knee. Nice knee right to the face. Splash coming down. All kinds of maneuvers going on in this wrestling match. But at the end of the day, Maiko Satomura just, hit that nasty. Her move looked pretty vicious, Jay. That finish.
Not tonight.
Not for you? Didn't do it for you tonight?
Didn't even do nothing. I think
They didn't even do nothing.
I think this is the thing. I think she's a legend. She's a former World of Stardom champion. She's done it all. She's 43 years old. And I think the thing is, what we saw tonight is age catches up to people. And I saw some spots where a little slow, not smooth. I don't see any mistakes in Zoe Starks, but I saw a little bit in Satomura. And I think it's just because the age. I thought when she climbed up the rope for that frog splash, it was a little too slow for my taste. I thought the Scorpio Rising never even hit Zoe Stark's head whatsoever. Hit her lower back, which looked bad. Her footwork wasn't there.
Obviously, Jay definitely paying attention tonight, man.
This is definitely a roadblock for Roxanne Perez, but hey, I don't think it's a big challenge whatsoever. I think Perez will get the big thing.
Yeah, Perez is gonna win for sure. Zoe taking the L tonight, I don't think it hurts her because she's doing the job. She's doing the job for a legend. She's losing to a legend. I don't think Roxanne's gonna lose either, but she's probably gonna try to make her look like a beast. Like probably make Roxanne.
I think Perez is gonna do a lot of selling for the first half of that match. She's gonna do a lot.
Probably, maybe even the whole match. She might just pop rocks out of nowhere and call it a day.
I wouldn't be surprised on that.
But Zoe will be a champion this year, and so will Tiffany Stratton. But we'll get into that later. The highlight of this show, the MVP of TV, the greatest thing that's ever come across your screen today, tomorrow, or yesterday. Oh yeah, I said it. Shawn Michaels, he acknowledges the whole thing with Grayson Waller, and he's gonna be on the Grayson Waller effect next week, even going against his better judgment. And there it is. All right, Jay, I want you to talk about the superstars on your screen right now, including the person giving the interview. Tell me about what you think about her ability to actually give an interview.
What are we talking about, Mackenzie?
Yes, sir.
Mackenzie's one of the best, y'all. She's been in NXT for over 5 years. She's basically the fiance of Vic Joseph. I didn't even know that. So she got pure talent. I would love to see her actually on Monday Night Raw.
I did not know that, Jay.
As As for Chance and Carter, yes, we need them in the main roster, but let's face it, these girls got no personality, and I don't just see any gimmick or character to make me go ooh and ah. Tiffany Stratton on the right hand right there, Savage. I think I should let you take over because you always got great, amazing things to say. So I'll leave it to you on that.
Well, I want to know what Anthony thinks about, Tiffany Stratton. And basically what happened right here is Tiffany's talking a lot of trash. Wendy Chu apparently got taken out in the parking lot. She's getting worked on in the back. Chance and Carter over here were checking on her, of course. But Tiffany makes it clear, like, you're always next to her when this shit happens. So, I mean, who else would it be? It's probably you two. Tiffany has another epiphany. Tiffany Stratton is the greatest thing that's happened to NXT in its history. But yeah, that match was good. I liked the match. Anthony, did you tell us what you thought of the match?
No.
What do you think? What'd you think of this match?
I thought it was. I thought it was a good match. I'm gonna agree with you on, the loss with Zoe. It's not gonna hurt her. That's really it.
Shout out to Johannes and Jake Bakes and Ricky and everybody that's in here tonight. Gilch and Mick Thomason. We appreciate all you guys. I'll let Anthony go right there. We'll go back to the pictures. All right, this crap's coming up. Damon Kemp. I actually like Damon Kemp. I think he has potential. I do love Julius and Brutus, but obviously they've taken a beating. Their image has taken a beating over the last couple of weeks. It hasn't been the same in a while, but they're still great. They're still great. The potential's still there. And they're talking about, basically, Julius embarrasses himself and asks Damon Kemp if he would join. And of course, Damon started laughing at him. But then you know what happens, guys? The champion of NXT rolls up. And he just offers to be their partner next week when they take on Indus Sher. So I don't know. I don't even know what I think about that. Does anybody have any thoughts on this, Jay? This match announcement, I guess.
I hated when I saw Breaker because I think Damon Kemp should be back with the Creed brothers. I think that's where he's best at, not as a solo. So I got kind of upset at that.
Okay, Anthony, are you excited about this matchup at all with Braun Breaker, the Creed brothers versus Indus Sher? And who do you think wins that match?
Well, I'm sick of the Creed brothers. I want to see Indus Sher completely bury them. But I would like to see, I'm excited to see Breaker in a match.
It's going to be cool to see Breaker working with Indus Sher in general, like all three of them, of Sangha and Braun Breaker. Jay, you got to admit that's an interesting matchup right there, man.
But he has Braun Breaker ever been in a tag team match yet?
I'm sure he has on the road or house show or something like that. Yeah,
I think Sanga's the complete package, but Veer is not. If I had to pick.
Yo, but Veer physically looks so intimidating right now. I mean, we'll get into it. Get into it later. Let's get into Sol Ruca, who's going to have a match against Elektra Lopez. And there's the match. Just look at those hands firmly planted, ready to protect. Like she's ready to go.
Not at all.
Ready to go.
First of many in this match.
Now, this to me was the highlight of the match because I really like Valentina. I think Valentina has a lot of potential. She has the look, the charisma, and ability, actually. I've seen her wrestle in a couple of matches, especially that, she was impressive in, I think it was the Breakout Star Tournament or something. It was one of those matches. I don't think she won. Obviously, she didn't win, but she was impressive. I saw something in her. And, she's here now. She had her moment tonight, man. Elektra wanted the brass knuckles, and she wouldn't give it. And then this is what happened before. Face is planted. This is where she was calling for the brass knuckles. She ain't giving them. And then she gets in her face. Elektra snuffs her. She gets tight. She puts on the knucks. Just knocks her out. Clean. Done. We'll get back to Gallus Boys in a second. But I thought Valentina actually made a big statement tonight on NXT. Jay, would you agree with that?
I do, but I can't say as much as you say. I got to see more of her, and we haven't really seen her, only in Sangha segments, so I got to see a little more of her. The look looked great. The match was crap. After all this build-up with Sol Ruca, I thought she did a couple errors first. I think she needs to work on her punches, guys. I don't believe those punches, no matter what she does. It just looks bad to me. And that Soul Snatcher was just a piece of shit tonight. It was really bad.
Dude, it takes about 7 years, man.
Really bad.
Look, I'm not punching my camera. I'm not punching my camera.
I think we just get.
I'm not punching my camera. The snap is there, but
the punches and the cartwheels, and I think we get distracted that bad. Real truth. She needs a little more.
God damn, I want to have a match now. I'm gonna have one retirement match, Jay. That's my goal. That's my goal. By the end of the year, I'm gonna have one retirement match.
I think Savage is on something.
No, man, I can't. No, I don't. I'll have a match. I'll even take a loss. Let Phil kill me. I don't care. I'm good with it.
No, your one match is going to be giving me a leg drop and an elbow drop. That's what.
Yeah, I want my one match to be against Anthony, and then I just kick the shit out of you.
Not on Battlefield though, please. I don't want to.
No, all over Battlefield. Me and you are gonna do a segment outside in the parking lot, and I'm gonna teach you how to take the shots and the punches. And you're just gonna sell, and I'm not even gonna hit you. Like it's gonna be like a little love tap. You're barely even gonna feel it, but it will look.
Hey, Jay,
if you sell it,
you want to stand at my spot?
I'm saying no. I'm saying
Jay knows. Jay,
let you guys
Jay,
talk.
didn't I used to punch you too? Come on, man.
That's it.
Oh, he knows. He knows, man. You gotta sell shit.
Okay, so Jay will stand in for me. That sounds good.
Anyway, Valentina has a great, I think, a great start tonight. Tonight was like a statement, Jay. Like I know you said it takes time, but that's what you got to start somewhere, right? Like I feel like she put her stamp and flag in that NXT ring tonight with this one statement. Gallus boys though, Gallus boys always up, man. They're talking shit. They're saying they're gonna slap these dudes. You know, little pretty boys over here, pretty deadly, having an interview, and they're making fun of Gallus boys, and that should be an okay match.
Oh, God. I'm sorry. I just don't think the tag team is appealing to me no more, guys. I don't think Gallus is the team to have the belts, man.
What do you think the indication is here? Why would they? I mean, is this just for clout kind of shit to just say who's here?
I feel like every time a tag team NXT UK comes to NXT, they win the titles in like less than 3 months. They give it to them. Like, here you go.
Well, we're here, ladies and gentlemen. We're at the best part of the night.
Was it?
Tiffany Stratton. Yeah, well, the finish wasn't, but the entrance was. I didn't say the match was, just her presence. Look at the strength there, though. And then, of course, Alba Fire and Isla Dawn have to get involved, causing the distraction and letting Tiffany Stratton hit this moonsault. And look at the landing. I mean, look at the screen. It's a straight line. She's coming straight down right now. And she's going to land on this girl's thigh.
Legs. It was actually her kneecaps, I think. Got her kneecaps.
Well, it was ankle. It was a combination of, I'd say, ankle, knee, and thigh.
I love the part when Big Joseph's like, oh, she didn't get all of it. She didn't get all of it. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, Jake Big. I don't like snakes. I actually chopped a snake's head off once, so be careful slithering around here, huh? Tiffany Stratton. The biggest star NXT is going to create probably of all time when it's said and done, maybe.
What the hell?
Well, now we know the next roadblock for Roxanne Perez.
She made a statement tonight, Jay. She made a statement. She had a match. She kicked ass. The finish was whatever, but she said on the mic she wants the championship title. She's coming after Roxanne Perez, and it is over for her.
I like it, Savage, but I've been telling you since she's came back, her matches have not been good. Been saying it. Tonight, another perfect example.
Tonight was a good night, though.
Well, it's a good night because she's a great seller. I think her selling improved, definitely in the ring. I think she don't have to work on her punches. You don't have to work on her elbow strikes. I just think she has to work on her, how do I say this, precision in the ring. Her, you got to just line up. Like you talked about, line up that moonsault. I think it was just too off. I think.
Hey, Jay, I didn't show you the third and the fourth bump of the night. I shouldn't I? This was the fourth bump of the night.
I see.
This is Savage here live at the Battlefield Pro Training Facility, and I'm here to let you know that Savage is breaking into this business one way or another, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. Doesn't matter what your name is. I'm coming for all the legends of the past, the present, and the future, and MJF, when I get through with you, you won't even have a home to go to. Your fiance left you, and I'm coming to take everything else. I'm coming to take all your money. I'm coming for Tony Khan's money. I'm coming for Triple H's money. They don't pay me the big bucks for nothing, because when Savage gets in this ring, Savage gets it done. He gets it done. You won't see another manager come on. It's like I'm fucking trolling. I'm fucking trolling. I didn't play that.
One of the biggest stars for a match.
Who?
MJF. You want to fight him?
No, I'm gonna represent someone that's gonna fight him.
I'm
a manager. First of all, I don't want to embarrass MJF, Anthony, in a real fight.
Please.
Let's be honest. I already went over this, Jay. I'll tell you right to your face. All right? Could I beat Brock Lesnar? No. But I'd get in the ring with him. If the money was right, no problem. I'll fight the guy. Let's go. You got to pay me, though. You got to pay him. You got to pay me, too. You want me to fight him? I'm not going to just fight him for fucking free. What does that get me? An ass kicking and an empty wallet? You pay me money, I'll fight Brock. You pay me money, I'll fight Bobby Lashley. But if I fight MJF, I know I'm going to win that fight. That little pipsqueak, that little cupcake, Jay, I'll break him in half. I'll pick him up and I'll throw him outside the ring like a garbage can he is. And Anthony over here can laugh or giggle all he wants, but
this is a
the size advantage, the power, the God-given ability I have, it's a wrap for his little ass, man. Yeah. And you can tell MJF I said that.
And he will. We have it on tape. We have it recorded here.
You tell him. MJF, listen.
You're telling him.
I love you, brother. But I don't want to embarrass you. I don't want to be the one to personally take the
point to you to listen.
I'm not going to do it, Jay. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to embarrass MJF at all. It's not happening. It's not going to happen. That is the job of someone else, someone that I'm going to hire, someone that I will hire to get the job done, someone that I will hire to become the demon hunter. MJF wants to call himself the devil, but the reality of the situation is he's not the devil. He's never even been to hell. I've died twice. I've sat in hell. I've sat in purgatory. I've walked with the Holy Ghost, Jay. I've walked with the Holy Ghost, Jay. You know why? Because I locked my grandfather in purgatory for 2 years. That's a real story. And when I let his ashes go, he came and took me for a little trip that night when I decided to go to sleep. Not even a mile from his ashes in a quiet village.
But who are you trying to fight? Everybody? The
whole world.
MJF, this guy.
I'm coming for everyone's money.
Jay,
Jay, I'm coming for everyone's money. I want everyone's money. I want to get paid for being a manager, a trainer, a producer, a director, a choreographer, an inspiration to the locker room, a locker room leader, someone who walks around and looks the talent in the eyes and tells them what they need to do to be better.
You will have your opportunity in a month on a pay-per-view.
There's plenty of talent that don't need my advice, but my point is there's a lot of talent that, they could use a little help, a little point in the right direction.
Like Tiffany Stratton and her moonsault.
You could say so, yes. Tiffany Stratton and her moonsault. You just got to move it a little to the left, girl.
That's why I say position.
Anthony has a lot to say, I think.
Go ahead.
Come on, man. You've been sitting there nodding your head for 20 minutes. You don't have nothing now.
Oh, you like Tiffany Stratton.
He hates Tiffany, I think.
No, I hate Charlotte Flair. Well, no, I don't hate her. It's just I don't like the overdoneness of her on TV. But all she has to do is just move her opponent a little bit. I mean, it was a little off.
Yeah.
I think this whole new generation is just basically like if you have mic skills, you could just go far and not really do shit in the ring. Excuse my French. We've seen it with probably one of the greatest.
After what I said earlier today, Jay, I don't think there's anything you could say that would be worse.
She could cut a promo. I'm saying she's like an MJF. All she has to do is just talk, not wrestle.
You know who can't cut a promo? This guy.
I feel like this guy's gonna betray this dude, like Briggs.
Probably, I would.
The look at his eye tonight with that hug, I don't know. I was getting that feeling.
Yeah, that's where it looks like it's going. It should happen sooner. We get Axiom versus Hank Walker.
Jesus.
And of course, this is just like a squash. You know, Hank had a little moment, and apparently he gained some of Axiom's respect, but Axiom just, does his finisher, drops Hank Walker, gets the 1, 2, 3, and it's over. And then let's move on to greener pastures. Mr. Michaels has finally responded, and now Grayson Waller has responded. And I thought Grayson obviously shined in this segment again, basically saying what kind of Triple H, excuse me, that would be cool though, Triple H. What kind of Shawn Michaels are we going to see next week? Are we going to see the Shawn, the Heartbreak Kid, or the Stooge with a suit? Jay, what are your predictions on this Grayson Waller effect situation?
I'm kind of scared because everybody in the chat saying, oh, he'll just bring a superstar and they'll fight. I hope that's not the case. I think Grayson Waller deserves his shine. I think he deserves his moment. He earned it. He's been in NXT for over 5 years, guys, when Drake freaking Maverick was running that shit. This should be the biggest fight of his life. I truly hope it happens because that will be the, I guess, farewell for him to just move up.
Okay. Anthony, you got anything on that? Grayson Waller? And you're muted, by the way. Anthony's muted. We're talking about Grayson Waller, and I think Anthony's back.
Yeah, back.
What do you think about Grayson Waller and HBK? What would you like to see happen next Tuesday? If you're booking it, or, in your mind, what do you envision happening next week when Grayson Waller and HBK are in the ring together?
Well, one thing is I don't want to see the Stooge with the suit. I want to see the Heartbreak Kid. I want him to come out, be the Heartbreak Kid that he is. Used to I'm going to say right now, one of my favorite promos. He was one of my favorite guys when it came to promos to watch because he was so good at what he was really good at what he did. I want to see the Shawn. I want to see the Shawn Michaels from the earlier years.
I hope for Grayson Waller's sake that Shawn Michaels puts the boots on one more time and gives this kid a hell of a moment at Stand and Deliver WrestleMania weekend. It will get a lot of buzz. What it would do for his career long term, like imagine the story, Jay. At WrestleMania weekend, Shawn Michaels is brutalized by Grayson Waller. He puts up a hell of a fight. But and then Grayson Waller does some dirty shit and just puts him down and hurts him. HBK.
Oh yeah, Shawn's gonna put over.
Shawn's gonna leave in an ambulance. Dude, they're gonna be talking about it all WrestleMania weekend. Oh my God, Shawn Michaels is hurt. Shawn Michaels, HBK. They're gonna be taking him on a stretcher. Everybody's gonna HBK. And then Grayson Waller, will be standing there, and all you're going to hear is boo, the whole buzz, boo.
That's how you give him heat.
Damn, Gianna. Gianna, listen. Look at this. Look at this. Pay attention now. All right, now I am a 39-year-old, 300-pound man. Maybe 290. Actually, I'm probably more like 290, 287, maybe something like that. I've been losing a little weight. Might be 280. I don't even know anymore, to be honest. Around that range. You're telling me Shawn Michaels, who's in way better shape than me, who doesn't smoke, who probably works out every single day, is training with wrestlers every single day, can't go outside. The Heartbreak Kid, Mr. WrestleMania, the show stealer, man invented with Bret Hart, Stone Cold Steve Austin, defeated all kinds of legends and icons over the years, created moments, created D-Generation X, headlined WrestleMania with Mike Tyson in his corner, walked out of Royal Rumble with Pamela Anderson. You're telling me that guy can't go out there and put on a 10-minute match? Come on. Come on, man. Have some faith in your boy. I think Shawn.
I'm having faith.
You don't think he has the ability, Jay? Right? You think he can do one more match?
I don't want to see Dragon Lee versus Grayson Waller. I don't want to see that.
No, honestly, what I would love to see, though, is like Triple H get involved somehow and Triple H fight him instead of HBK.
I'm glad Mick Thomason would love to see that too. That's what he's talking about. See, Tom, Mick Thomason, yesterday I said it, I don't always want to see legends come back, but under the right circumstance, with the right storyline, like not just some random Monday Night Raw, I'm coming back and I'm winning a title because I'm cool, I'm a legend. No. Meaningful story that has build-up for weeks. A lot of people say, oh, they can't put together WrestleMania matches fast. 4 weeks isn't enough time. Let me tell you something. Here's the reality of the situation. This is why I wanted Jinder Mahal to beat Braun Breaker. Because you could then bring Braun Breaker right to SmackDown and he challenges Gunther for that IC title. That will be a better story in 2 weeks than other things that you've been telling for 6 months. You've been telling Damage Control for 6 months. And shit. More than 6 months. It's like 7 or 8 now. 9. About time.
I mean, I would not mind seeing. I would love to see Shawn Michaels come back and wrestle, but at the same time, I would also love to see Triple H get in his face. That's a whole. I would love to see Triple H come back one day too, but that's just me being a fan. This match right here, it should be fun. I think that Jinder and Indus are going to win this match because it doesn't hurt Braun to lose this. He's still the champ. So I see Indus coming out with a win somehow.
I'm going to say they take the loss.
Next week, Roadblock, we're going to find out exactly what's going to happen with special guest Shawn Michaels on the Grayson Waller effect.
This is good. That's going to be interesting to
Next
watch.
week, we have JC Jane versus G.G. Dolan. Next week's NXT is going to be one of the best episodes of the year.
That is the fact.
Andre Chase versus Joe Gacy. You're getting a pay-per-view for free on Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. Storytelling with matches. These are stories that they've been telling for a long time, some of them. And now we're getting the results on a free weekly cable show.
Great segment by Dijak tonight.
Look at this match. Even this match is going to be incredible to watch.
Yeah, because Perez is carrying the whole freaking match.
And you got Michael just coming off a huge win, taking down, in my opinion, the baddest woman in the locker room, and you pinned her clean in the middle of the ring. Main event time. Main event time.
Good. God damn.
Bate versus Carmelo Hayes. And this match absolutely delivered. I don't think I even noticed anything except perfection in every single step and move they did tonight, Jay.
I agree. Every move set, every spot was perfectly. I was even a fan of even Trick interfering, which I hate interference in the match, but it just made sense in this. Everything was right on.
Because he's a heel, yeah.
Mello with the cutter, the code breaker, nothing but net. This guy's ready, man. This guy's ready. He could carry that whole NXT. I see it.
There's that leg drop to the back of the head, nothing but net. Proclaiming that's this is his show now. He said it. I'm that man.
2 years. For 2 years, what this guy has done is just unbelievable. I would never even dream in a million years. I think the best thing to ever happen to this guy was to turn heel and to be partnered with Trick Williams. I think Trick Williams brought something out of this guy that we just never.
He's a good Trick. Trick is a good hype guy. You're right about that. You're right about that.
This
Trick
guy came as a baby face with no personality, no cutting promos, and now it's just working.
Trick has installed confidence in him, and
he definitely brings confidence in him too. Definitely.
Yeah. Anthony, what'd you think of this match? Main event status. Was it worthy? Was it better than the opening match?
Oh God, I absolutely love this match. I'm going to agree with Jay. I think Trick Williams should have just stayed in the back. Trick should have just stayed in the back and let those two just go. I didn't want to there was no need for a distraction. Every single moveset that they were doing, it blew my mind. Mind. Yeah,
everything blew your mind.
That whole match was just perfect.
It was good. It was a great main event. I enjoyed it. But you know what I'm going to really enjoy? I'm going to enjoy May 6th, 2023, when I am at 80s Wrestling Con 4 at the Men in Sports Arena in Morristown, New Jersey, hosted by Savage Kingdom Promotions. You can come meet Jimmy Hart, Marty Jannetty at our table. And of course, there will be many other stars there. A lot going on. Busted Open will be streaming live. Wrestling with Savage is happy to announce that we are now partnered with Outlaw Wrestling. We'll be doing a lot of activities with their shows, and we'll be at their shows. We'll be giving out swag, selling swag, and interviewing wrestlers, and just watching excellent professional wrestling. It's going to be a good time. There's a lot of cool matches coming up like this. Billy Gunn and Bull James versus the Iron Savages. That one's going to be in Brooklyn, March 11th. March 9th, you're going to have Homicide versus Alpha Jr. That match is going to be fire. 26th of March, Signature Event Center. Sabu enters the battlefield. This is on March 26th, and it's going to be a banger of an event. There's going to be a lot going on this day, and you might want to come on down to the crash course at the BPW. There's some pictures of me at the BPW having a good time, doing my thing. Shout out to Tantalizing Tony and everybody else. Tommy Dreamer, Creative Pro, March 19th. Be there or be square. And of course, I have to go because I have to talk to Tommy Dreamer about what Phil Insane did to Nunzio. And I gotta, I gotta get his response. And honestly, I have a little message for him because I don't think Tommy knows what's coming down the pike. Now let's get into this. Kenny Omega. Did anybody see what happened or what he said?
I saw what Ringside posted on Instagram. This if he leaves, if he leaves, it's gonna be a sad day for them because Kenny Omega built himself in that company, and then I have no doubt that we're gonna see him on WWE TV within this year.
I have no doubt in my mind that this entire thing is an absolute work, and it's genius because they said, Punk, you're hurt now. How are we going to keep you relevant? I got an idea. Go out on the media scrum and just act like a complete, psycho. And then go in the back and we'll make up a thing that you and Kenny fought. And it was a whole thing. And people will be talking about it. Because Kenny was going on to say, people are going to be talking about this for years. Why would you say something like that unless you're proud of it? Because it's something you did. Like they did it together. Like this is a work, guys. And I think 100% you are going to see CM Punk versus Kenny Omega this year. And that match is going to be fire.
In my opinion, I'm not going to think too much or read too much into what he said. I just think he said the right things, and I think it came from his heart. I mean, he really just told you guys plain up, look, I've done everything as I could, all my aspirations, everything, my goals. I have no goals because I've pretty much done it. I just want to help younger talent and et cetera, et cetera. I'm not going to read too much of it because Tony Khan, he did that option to pick up Kenny Omega's adding months, I guess, since he was injured all that time. Now he's adding that option on his contract. So I don't see this guy leaving anytime soon, man.
Listen, legally he can't say anything. That was the quote poopy part.
Yeah,
I was like,
the right thing. You're not gonna shit on WWE and you're not gonna shit on Tony Khan. But I'm gonna tell you something, guys. Just because Kenny Omega and the boys they developed this doesn't mean they're married to it. They just had an idea and they say, hey, who can we get to finance this bad boy? And we got probably one of the richest billionaires, I think, in the Khan family. And, Kenny could do whatever he wants. The Young Bucks could do whatever he want. But we also got to take into factor Kenny Omega, the wrestler contract, and Kenny Omega, the EVP contract. Now, is that a different contract? Is that going to hold Kenny Omega once his wrestling contract is over? We don't know. That's why I can't read.
You got a point, Jay. You got a point.
Yeah,
no, that's true.
Can't read too much into it.
I
just think he said the right thing. I think he said the perfect things, and he means it because he's done it all. What does he have to do?
Well, I'd like to see Kenny be champion again.
I think it will be a great addition. Look, for me, I think it'd be a great addition to WWE to help the young guys. And I think he could help put young guys over, such as like Austin Theory, a rising star, put him over. I think Kenny Omega would be the perfect guy to work with. But you know, let's just see how it goes. It's a day-by-day thing. I think there's a lot of money to be made in All Elite if everybody just put their egos to the side and come right to business.
No, I think they're all gonna, I think they're all there to do business, man.
Yeah.
But I think AEW takes a big hit if they lose a Kenny Omega. I think they need a Kenny Omega for a chunk of their fan base, to be fair. He started this shit. Him, Cody, Young Bucks, it was all them.
Yeah, but just because you started all this, you have to stay there for the rest of your career because you started it?
No, not necessarily, but Tony is going to have to pony up and match the money that WWE offers.
We can't compare Kenny Omega to Cody. I'm going to just say this last thing. We can't compare Kenny Omega to Cody because Cody left for other reasons. He left because the way he was being presented and nobody in the back was telling him, hey,
hey, what's going
I think
on,
you should
Hassan?
do this. Hey,
Welcome
I
to
think
the
you
channel.
should do that. I think you
That's
should
someone first time chat here, man.
Hey, Hampton, what's going on, brother?
What's going on, man? And we got JL. Braun been carrying WWE for a year now. Yeah, you're not wrong.
But, it's two different things. Cody left because nobody was telling him the right things to do. He wasn't being presented. AEW in the back was being a joke. Let's face it. Nothing was working out. So he came to a company that basically his father's been through, his family, and look at him now. He's probably one of the biggest baby faces globally.
Well, enough about Kenny. I want to know what you think about Jeff, Jay. Like, what he no more chances for him, right? Like, that's it. They pleaded. He no license for. He's not gonna have to do jail time, but he has to pay five G's in fines. He's got to do community service, and basically his license is suspended for 10 years. No more second chances for Jeff Hardy.
I don't get it, man. I mean, you're on the top of your career, probably had a great 2006, 2008, being known as a top star in WWE, and you do all these type of stuff, and then you do it coming to AEW. And I think, man, this is like his third strike. I don't know, his fourth strike?
I don't know, man, but enough is enough, man. Like, it's one thing if you're broke, and I get but dude, you have money to pay for a taxi. You have money to pay for a personal
I'll tell
driver.
you what. I think WWE is done with Jeff Hardy after this.
Probably, yeah. At this point.
Yeah. After when he walked out on that live show and he was drunk.
Yeah, I think they're
like.
done. I don't think respect. I think we all have demons, JL. We all have our personal dealings, and we don't know how to deal with it. And we think we deal with it, and we relapse. We don't know why Jeff Hardy relapsed. I even told you, Savage. Remember in those matches he was having with Darby Allin? My man was sitting in the corner for like 10, 15 minutes, not even selling or doing anything. You do a bunch of dumb. Excuse me if I'm going to say, you do a bunch of dumb shit, flying off freaking ladders and hitting yourself in steel steps. I mean, it's not going to get your head right in life. I don't know why he's doing it. Look, he's been given another chance at life. I think Bruce Pritchard said it earlier. Hey, man, how many chances can you get? I hope he leaves the right road. God for him. The same thing here, man. God willing, hopefully he leads to the right path. But this should be a reality check, man. This guy should have been in jail. I mean, let's be real.
Yeah, but Jay, he's not even going to serve the 38 days because of time served already. Yeah, he doesn't have to serve the time. He just has to pay the fines. No license for 10 years. As far as second chances or fifth or sixth chances for wrestling, I'm not opposed to him coming back and getting a payday wrestling because they're still going to book him all over the country if he wants to. You know that. If not AEW, indie promotions, and anybody else that can get their hands on him,
I don't care.
We'll book him.
Listen, he could go to Battle Pro. He could go to any promotion. It's just the way of your wrestling style. You don't have to put your entire body in taking all these crazy shenanigan bumps. This unnecessary. You're Jeff freaking Hardy. The people you're fighting should be taking those bumps, not you. That's how.
Yeah, I agree, Jay. Enough is enough. As far as the driving goes, yeah. The next time he gets caught with a DUI, it needs to be like a long.
How can someone like Tony Khan just say
it needs to be like a severe punishment, though, Jay?
Throw a
Jay,
killer
what do
guy.
you think the punishment would be if he gets caught with another DUI? Like, what's the fair amount of jail time he should
I
get?
think you got to put him at least a year or two in jail.
Yeah, right.
You have to. You're
But
not
as
gonna
far
put
as
him
wrestling
longer than
goes, you're
that.
not opposed
No,
to
I
him
don't-
coming
hold
back
on.
to AEW, are you?
I don't.
Say that again?
Are you guys, you and Anthony, you guys opposed to him coming back to AEW?
That's if Tony Khan's going to allow him back.
He is gonna allow him back. I'm not opposed to it. I just want him to stop doing dumb shit in the ring. Sorry.
I agree.
You gotta stop taking those bumps. Like
How about you, JL, in the chat? I want to know, are you opposed to him? At least, no driving. He turns around, changes his life, tries better.
it is true,
And
JL.
he
JL
shows
tried
up.
to slap his is it's pointless. It is pointless. You should have been in jail. I'm telling you, this moment you should have been locked up.
No, I don't think jail. I think he should be put in a rehab.
You
Not
tried
jail.
that already. Remember, even when he broke the wellness policy in WWE, they tried that. He already did that. He did a Matt Riddle. Look at Matt Riddle 2 times.
Yeah, Jay, but listen, if he gets one more, I think he's going to be done.
Same as Riddle, right? One more, you're done. 2,
No.
3, you're out, right?
Apparently, with the whole thing with Riddle, like I don't think WWE wants to work with him anymore.
It's crazy
No.
that he even got away with it this time.
I think it's good business to bring him back, but I'm telling you, if he f's up one more time, he's done.
How many more chances is he gonna get, bro? It's crazy.
He has 2. One more, you're out. Like baseball, you strike shit out.
But here's my thing: how many chances did WWE give him? What, like 5, 6 chances to get
Well,
better?
here's the thing, Anthony. Ask yourself this. Look at the chances they give to people, the amount of people. I could go back to Kurt Angle, for God's sakes. But you know why they give multiple
Huge
chances?
shows.
Because they're superstars. They're not a Omos. They're not a Valentin Ferroz or whatever. That they could just be like, oh, you F up? You're doing drinking and all that? You could get out of here. We don't need you. Wait, you're Jeff freaking Hardy. You're Kurt effing Angle. No, wait, we'll give you another chance. Oh, you messed up again? Oh, we'll give you another chance. Oh, we'll give you another chance. Is that they bring money to the company, and that's what it is. And
Yeah,
Matt
but
Riddle, believe it or not, brings money.
But at what point do you say, oh, as an owner of a company,
100%, Jay.
at what point do you say, okay, enough's enough. I can't do this shit anymore.
I think it's
Nah,
just the value of name.
Unfortunately, in the world we live in, like I said, even if AEW doesn't hire him, there's 1,000 other wrestling promotions in the world today that would all pay him top dollar to come have a match. They would all pay him $10,000 to come sell out their local gymnasium.
Mick, I'm gonna go to Mick. I'm sorry, but Mick,
Okay.
I don't hate Jeff Hardy. I just think he needs to stop doing dumb spots as falling from a ladder to a steel step. That's why you're mobile. You ain't walking at all. You can't even move. Go ahead, Anthony. Sorry. You guys were talking about the whole Tony Khan.
I mean, I'm gonna agree with you guys. Like, the guy needs to slow down. You know, I don't think I think this is a point for him to where he needs to slow down with what he does. Yes, in the ring, I will agree with that. But I think he also needs to slow down on how many dates he does if he's going to do indies. Because
I don't know. NXT at 60. Wesley comes out, has a match, open challenge. He's going to kick the hell out of Nathan Frazier over here. He wins. JD McDonough's going to talk crap about the eyeball of Dragunov. This isn't the real NXT at 60. We're going to try a little better. We have a match: Briggs and Jensen versus Indus Sher. Nobody gives a shit except Indus Sher because they kicked the shit out of this dude. And then the match, Jinder Mahal talks some shit. JC Jane always looking good. Gigi Dolan coming out, cutting an emotional promo, saying she's going to kick the hell out of JC Jane next week at Roadblock, or whatever the hell it's called. Chase Yu has a promo. Schism interrupts it. And now we have a match between Zoe Starks and Santa Moro. And I guess Santa Moro just ends up getting the win. Good match. Great match, actually. I liked it. Good shot. Santa Moro takes a clean win over the best woman wrestler NXT has. Shawn Michaels is going to appear on the Grayson Waller effect next week. Tiffany Stratton's the best thing about NXT. That match was good. Damon Kemp is okay. He's probably better than the Creed brothers at this point in time because the Creed brothers have been doing nothing but getting dumped on lately. Braun Breaker is going to team up with the Creed brothers next week to take on Indus Sher. And so Ruka is going to defeat Elektra Lopez after Elektra Lopez begged for the brass knuckles from Valentina, and Valentina wouldn't give it to her. She had her shining moment, punching her in the face, and in my opinion, one of the defining moments in her career, hopefully. And now we have Gallus in the back playing pool, and Pretty Deadly cutting a promo. They're both going to have a fight. Nobody cares. Drew McIntyre thinks Gallus is cool. I don't. Now, Tiffany Stratton, best part of NXT, yet again, going to have a match. Comes out, gets the win, but the moonsault was shitty. Still gets the win, proclaims she will be NXT champion. And we have another shitty promo from shitty people. Now we're back to this shitty match. Axiom and Hank Walker. Wow. Who do you think wins? Axiom gets the win. Grayson Waller talking shit about Shawn Michaels. We did all that already. And the main event, of course. You have Tyler Bate versus Carmelo Hayes, and Carmelo Hayes doing what Carmelo Hayes does, looking like $1 million and getting the win. NXT in, I don't know, 99 seconds, I guess.
Yeah, over 60 seconds.
Oh, 100%. Because the real version I do, Jay, I have to eliminate the slides down to about 30 pictures.
A lot of pictures.
That right there is not 30
you know
pictures.
Where you messed
70.
up? You were doing so good, and then when you put the picture with the eyeball, you're like, the eyeball. Oh, yeah. I think that froze you up a little bit.
Absolutely, yeah, because it's a visual stimulant. It's
like
visual...
the picture, and then there was an eyeball. I'm like...
Yeah, no, when I do the real videos, which I didn't do it on AEW, and I didn't do it on Raw because I've been pretty busy, Jay. Been pretty busy. There's so much going on right now, Jay. I can't even tell you. Really, these things.
Busy. We're all busy.
No. I have there's like 4 other things I got going on, man. That it just spiked in the last week. It's getting wild. People are, they want a piece of the Savage, Jay.
Business is picking up.
Business is gonna pick up, yes, sir. Yeah, that was NXT. About an hour.
Let's do it.
Tomorrow, AEW Dynamite. PJ Savage is gonna be on the show.
Really?
Yes, I put it in the chat, but you would know if you check the chat once in a while.
I gotta check. I haven't. I've been busy.
So he's gonna be on the show for the whole show. We're gonna start off the show with a quick interview with him. Bring the questions that you guys have. I'm gonna put together obviously a slideshow.
The Greek guy.
What's up?
Is he called the Greek God? What is he called? What's his?
No, the Greek God is on Thursday.
That's on Thursday.
I gotta get that shit done. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should be sorry, Anthony.
I'm gonna get it done for you tomorrow. Don't worry,
Anthony. That's it. At the show next time, we're gonna cut some shit promos. They want me to be an asshole, Anthony, and you're gonna help me be the biggest asshole there.
How am I doing that?
I'm gonna yell at you.
What? Don't.
Yes.
No, please don't.
Why? It's funny.
No. You get uncomfortable. Don't do that.
Come on, Anthony. You're gonna come and ask me if you can be a member of one of my factions, and we're gonna yell at you. And then one of them's gonna
that. Okay, yeah.
We'll put you in a body bag. Yeah, I'm only gonna yell at you when we're filming, man.
Okay.
Don't piss me off right now. It's too early. Now we have more people coming in. I don't know why. They're coming in late.
I got interested in PJ Savage.
PJ Savage is going to be on tomorrow, and the cool thing is he's going to stick with us for Dynamite. So after we're done talking to him and about his career, he's going to tell us about Invictus and, of course, all the different promotions. See, this guy works all over the place.
Great worker. This guy is all over. He's freaking New York hometown, grown 6 feet, over 250.
I've been watching a lot of his clips over the last year or so. I've been watching a lot of clips over him over the last year. I haven't seen him wrestle live yet, but that's going to be changing on Friday. Jay, you want to come with me on Friday to the Bronx?
I got work.
Friday night. It starts at 8 o'clock.
Get out of here. If I could get out early.
Where do you work? It's on 136th.
Work on 29th Street, west side.
Take the train, come uptown.
Maybe.
Should.
How you getting back? Train?
Jay, how do I roll, bro? Come on. Do I roll in a train?
I don't know how you find parking in the Bronx, man.
I find parking anywhere I go because I'm blessed by the Greek gods. And maybe you haven't realized this yet. Jay, anytime you've ever been in my car.
The Greek god. That should be the most interesting interview Thursday. Greek god versus Greek god. One-on-one, finally.
Mega powers. I might have to manage the Greek god Papa Don.
I can't believe it, man. I can't believe he has a shirt made Greek god. It's crazy. By Pro Wrestling Team Hassel.
NYWC champion. Yo, Greek god Papa Don, man. Been in the game a long time, 20 years, man. Long career. And he was in the movie The Wrestler, bro. That's like huge.
It is.
That's like a
movie
big
still
deal.
Plays on Showtime.
What are you, crazy? That movie still makes bank. Probably still gets royalties from that, which is awesome. That's like something to brag about. But I want to talk to Greek god Papa Don and see what he's got cooking for 2023. And I'm sure he's got something brewing. He's hella good in the ring. Hella good worker.
I'm sure he does. Shout out to everybody in chat who's coming in. What's up, yo?
I want to set up a lot of different matches this year. That's the cool thing about what I'm doing right now. One match that I got booked, Jay, that I'll break it here right now. It's coming to Outlaw Wrestling. We're going to see Aaron Rourke versus Speedball Bailey. And that's being brought to you by Wrestling with
Wasn't
Savage.
Bailey in the Impact pre-show last Friday, man? I think I just saw him.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't.
He's awesome, dude. I've seen him live. He took on Homicide with the last Outlaw show, and it was awesome, dude. It really was. It was like, stole the show. It was crazy good. And that kid Marcus Mathers is out of his mind, by the way. So good. So good. Anthony's done. Look, he's done. He's done.
No,
Anyway, we'll be back.
I actually put like three videos on my YouTube account today.
Okay.
Go ahead, man.
Let's see what he did.
I got 2 shorts from last year's AEW.
Oh, look, you're up to 12. Be careful with those AEW ones. Sometimes you get banned for those.
Oh.
This isn't, as long as it's not a pay-per-view, you should be good.
No, it's not. It's a Dynamite.
That was your video? Yeah, I remember that. I was there for that.
Yeah, that was the one that I met you guys at. And then that was Grand Slam.
Yeah, I'm not going to play that one too long because that one might have his music in the beginning. Oh, we got a new sub during this show. What'd I tell you, Anthony? It's all about content. You see all this content?
Yeah.
You see this content? Like, Jay, do you ever look at my content? There's a lot of content, Jay.
Why?
Jay, I put a lot of work into this channel, Jay. Do you know that, Jay?
Everybody's getting a glimpse right now, live.
Put a lot of work into this content. Here's me. Look at MJF.
Yeah, I was there.
Anthony, this is what I do at shows.
I'm taking lessons from you. I'm going to start actually doing all this stuff at shows.
Listen, all the shit I talk about MJF, he's the greatest wrestler in the world right now, man. It is what it is.
Greatest wrestler or greatest sports entertainer?
Nah, he's the greatest wrestler in the world. He's the only one that's walking.
Wow, big statement. So you're putting him ahead of Rollins, Omega, all these top stars. You're putting MJF number 1.
Overall personality and in-ring skill, yeah. Combined, yeah.
I call it. I think he's
Character
a great
wise.
sports entertainer.
He's good, man. He's really
A
good.
wrestler.
But look, the content continues, Jay. And it doesn't end there, man.
And there's gonna be more. You're probably gonna put Lex Luger there. You're probably gonna put Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner coming up in March. You're gonna put the Outlaw. You're gonna put everything in there.
Look at the content on TikTok, man.
Lex Luger, that's somebody I gotta be. Lex Luger, man.
Content, man.
Why is it that the Scott Steiner figures?
What's up, Vince Kennedy McMahon? I heard you don't like smoking, Vince. I heard you don't think smoking is good for you. But you know what? You're not there anymore, man. And I ain't gonna stop smoking for you or anybody. Not Stephanie, not fucking Triple H. When I come out with my wrestler who's gonna take over the fucking world, when I make my debut on WWE or AEW or NXT, or honestly, to be frank, whoever's willing to pay me the most money to do what I do better than anybody, because I'll come over there with my boy, and my boy will turn your tribal chief into a tribal bitch. Real quick, real fast, in front of any city and any arena, anywhere in the world. And there's nothing that you can do about it, Vince, because you're fucking done. And I'll sit there at ringside with my fucking cigarette, like this, watching my prodigy destroy and annihilate anyone that you decide to put in the ring with him. My prodigy will show up to Monday Night Raw, to Friday Night SmackDown. He might even show up at WrestleMania. My prodigy is real, and he is right now working all around the world. I'm keeping him busy. I'm keeping him booked in California. I'm keeping him booked in Portland. I'm keeping him booked in Kentucky. He's working Georgia. He's working Florida, Savannah. He's working the States, man. And soon, when he's done destroying and just ending careers all around the world, and he is ready, when I feel the time is right, we are coming to WrestleMania, and we are going to not only change the landscape, we're going to blow the fucking thing up, and we're going to start from the fucking beginning. And you better be ready, because WWE is going to go from TV 14 to DP 21, Triple X, because I'm not coming on there like fucking MJF, cutting little promos that are so predictable and fucking, you know what? He delivers them good, Mr. MJF. Mr. Free Agent. Let me tell you something. MJF, my boy, is going to be the bigger free agent than you. My boy is going to get more money than you. My boy is going to get a contract that you will never see in your life, because he is a walking, living embodiment of a god, of a Greek god. Do you know what that means? Who else is going to get in his way? Who's going to get in his way? Can you tell me who is going to get in his way? He's born on the mountains of Olympus.
How long is this video?
From the gods.
I don't even remember this, Jay.
I'm just looking at the minutes live right here.
And the time has come. The time has come soon.
We went from smoking to Vince to
my name is
to all these like
Brown-Eyed Savage. But you don't get to see my brown eyes unless you pay for it, man. And that's just a fact. I was Brown-Eyed Savage before Macho Man Randy Savage was Savage. And that, my friend, is a fucking fact. And you want to hear a spoiler? I'll give you a spoiler. Everybody in the WWE likes to talk about predictions and spoilers. Let's talk about
like 10 promos in one.
Me and my prodigy, we've been watching, and we know the storylines. We know what's going on with Vince. We know what's going on with Triple H. We know what's going on with Stephanie McMahon. And we know what's going on with the titles. We got all the titles. Yeah, I'm actually 326 years old, man. I don't fucking age. I just get, wiser, if that makes sense. I kind of put the pause button on life at 21. I stopped growing up here when I was at 21.
Jesus.
You gotta stay fucking fresh.
Yo,
You're explaining it to us? You're like, yeah.
Yo, I don't even know. I don't even remember that.
That was a powerful cigarette you had here. That was a very powerful cigarette.
You got
10 promos and shitted on many topics.
Yo, but what do you think about the delivery of, like, let's say the first 2 minutes or 3 minutes?
It was good, but I thought the whole thing was about smoking until you went to the other left. Like, then you went left somewhere else, then left another place and left here. And all that.
Oh, man.
I was like, where the fuck did MJF come
Yo,
from?
when did I make that video?
That must have been old.
What's up, Vincent Kennedy McMahon? I heard you don't like
I made that
smoking,
video
Vince.
in July, July
Yeah,
28th of last year.
Looked like summertime.
Jesus Christ. But you know, it's funny. You can really like make things happen in reality, man. You got to manifest it.
You can make it if you do it. I think you and I had a discussion. You were like, hey man, should I drive all the way there to watch this show? I mean, this guy Alpha told me and everything after the interview. And I said, hey man, it's one hell of a trip, but I would do it shit. If you got an opportunity, hey, gotta go.
I remember I told you I probably wasn't gonna go give Tommy Dreamer that stop sign. And then I still went and I gave Tommy Dreamer that stop sign.
I couldn't even believe you I guess you're Robin, your partner in crime over here, got a stop sign and then you did a bat with a barbed wire in it. I can't even believe you even accomplished that. I thought that wasn't even possible. You did. So
I don't even think about that anymore compared to what I've been doing lately.
well, it's just examples of
It feels like it was like a year ago and it was just in December.
It's examples of people watching the show like, hey, if I could do it, you could do it. So you're walking proof right here. Especially Anthony. And Anthony, you shouldn't even be shy. You should actually lean forward and tell people, hey, you know, I was doing this and I have my own band here and I'm living it up and everything. But now look, I'm a photographer for Battle Pro. I think you should be proud too.
You should be proud. Anthony's come a long way. But you know, when we met him, he told us he wanted to take pictures of professional wrestlers. And he just got a booking in Kentucky. Apparently, he's gonna shoot 3 fucking shows in one day.
Indiana, Evansville, Indiana, and Kentucky.
Is Larkin on one of the shows?
I don't know. I didn't see the flyers yet.
That guy, you know, Larkin's on his friends list.
Okay.
And she's from Kentucky. I think Anthony's full of shit. I think he stalked Larkin, found her schedule.
No.
Contacted the booker of the show and said, oh, so Larkin's working at 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 7 o'clock? I'll be there for all 3.
This guy hit me up yesterday and we talked today. And
where did he hit you up from? How did he find you?
Facebook. And I think because him and I are friends with like mutual friends with Larkin.
Okay.
So part of me is like thinking about not even going because I don't want to overstretch myself for May, but I'm like, maybe I'll just do it.
Just do it.
He's got to spend a lot of money to do it, Jay. He's got to get a hotel. He's got to get an airplane. And then even if you do come back and you fly back into first of all, when do you have to go?
I'm flying
That's
in
May, right?
Flying in the 26th. Doing the show the 28th. I'm gonna fly. Maybe I'm gonna try to catch an early flight to JFK or LaGuardia. And do Battlefield.
Wow. So you're gonna be back on May 28th?
Yeah.
Wow.
What happens if your flight gets delayed?
I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Or what I'll do is I'll change my flight, get it to Pittsburgh, get it to like maybe Philly.
Hopefully you're lucky, man. Memorial weekend. That's a killer weekend.
And then when you get to Philly, what are you gonna do? You taking a taxi to the battlefield?
Well, if I could get in, if I get in before, like if I could get in by 1 o'clock at, either into JFK or LaGuardia, I'll be fine. But if, I'm going to try to map everything out tomorrow.
I don't know, man. All I know is next month on the 26th, I plan on getting at the battlefield at around 12 o'clock. in my sneakers and in my shorts and in a tank top, ready to hit the ropes. Yeah. I want to talk to all the wrestlers, get like more interviews. I want to do a whole like I'm gonna do like a whole thing on the gym, show all the equipment, get wrestlers to work on the equipment, show us some exercises, maybe show us some routines, show us some. They have a spa, a health bar. There's a barber shop. Like, dude, there's a whole like it's a whole thing, Jay. You can get a massage. Yeah, I know that. I know you don't know that. I know you don't, but you're gonna fucking know that next month when we're there.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to come early that day. Jay, you should come out with us that time. Take the whole day. Come with us. Just come chill. You can work out. We'll have fun. We'll do videos.
Like those type of days, I gotta have like another day off, like right after the next day, man.
We are gonna come home late.
You don't want to go to work.
You're not gonna get home till about 12:30.
Exactly. I definitely don't want to work the next day. I will have to like plan it out, go on a good show, maybe with Sabu, and just take off the next day. Like, yeah, I'm not going.
You should come chill, bro. You'll have a good time, man. I'm telling you, just come hang with the boys. There's gonna be a lot of people there. There's always a surprise.
Yeah. Maybe they could use a producer now.
They have a producer. They have everything they need right now. But I'm sure we can get you on TV.
Sounds good.
Good. Alpha didn't say anything to you about the photos, did he?
No, not yet. You sent them to him?
Yeah, I sent him the link, and I was like, "What do you think?" And he likes them.
Awesome.
No complaints. I mean, so like the lighting.
No, I looked at some of the pictures. Actually, why don't we look at some of them? Actually, you sent them to. Let's see. Let's look at some of Anthony's pictures. Why not? Why not? Where is this? Shared with me. Here we go. Let's share this window. Present. Stop. Present. Share screen, guys. Stick around. All right. So these are Anthony's photos. That's Sean. This was a match this was one of the dark matches, Jay. This guy right here is like almost 7 feet tall, Jay. Absolute animal.
That's the ring announcer?
That was the one that sings the national anthem. Oh, isn't that a cute picture of Sean? I should send that to him.
I actually got to send. I'm going to send him his.
Yeah, Pyro Jay.
Hold on, bro. My sources just hit me up right now. Is PJ Savage was trained by Big Vito?
It's a possibility.
This has been kicked back to me right now. I can't believe I'm even so many questions I have to ask now. But go ahead.
Yeah, good. And then we can get Vito on the show.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely going at it. But let's go back to the Pyro. Feel insane right now.
That's a great picture right there. Both of these are great pictures. Look at Crow. Crow centered right there. That's a really good picture, huh?
Do you guys have like a backstage interviewer? I feel like you guys.
Yeah, it's gonna be me.
Oh, you do? I never see him. I never see.
It's gonna be me.
Oh, you? Oh, okay. Damn. So how many hats are you wearing?
Next month, from what I heard, I'm gonna be. And Anthony heard it, right? Didn't they say they want me to be their Mean Gene Okerlund?
Yep, I heard it.
You could be. Why don't you be like Howard Finkel? You always got that ring announcer. And feel insane.
I'm sure eventually that's gonna happen if Sean gets sick or can't make a show. I'm sure they're gonna.
I would have definitely put you that. I think you would kill it.
This is a great picture.
Ring announcer Savage. I like it. These are all good pictures, man. You should be proud. Damn, Nuncio looks so old. No offense. But
He still gets up there. I mean, look at the height on that leg drop.
Probably the most moves we've seen him since he won that cruiserweight belt back in the day.
Phil's a sick bastard, though. I mean, you know, he really enjoyed beating up Nunzio. This kid wasn't happy.
You got a picture of the kid?
Yeah. Hey, crowd shots, right?
Yeah.
Is that a private party?
That's prime time heat, baby.
Oh, prime time.
Prime time heat. Oh, somebody got the bitch sign up.
Wow, that's a little kid holding
My
it.
boy Jimmy.
That's Jimmy Conway, Luca Brasi. Jimmy Conway's cool as fuck. These guys have a good gimmick. Jimmy Conway's actually really good in the ring too, man. 20-time tag team champion, Jay.
Man.
Yeah, I want to talk to him about you know, joining this faction. Some, you know, I would work with the gimmick.
Could happen. He might make you eat some sausages, though, when he finds out how much you love Moxley.
Shut up.
That's a good. These are both good pictures. These are all great pictures, man. Look at that sharpshooter.
I had told you that.
Wow.
I forgot what match it was, but I was like,
That's a great picture.
call a Pro Wrestling Insider.
Yeah, this is all good.
Primetime Heat, Code Red, Theo Bando.
Prime time heat. Wow.
Code Red's been shot 14 times, Jay.
This guy came out with teddy bears.
Code Red's been shot 14 times.
He's actually from Long Island.
Yeah, this kid Nolan Pierce is legit, and so is his opponent over here.
No, Navarro, and oh my god, that match was nuts, dude. No, not Navarro. Yeah, KC, right?
That's a good shot. Did you get the hyper pop? God damn it, Anthony! Where's the picture of the finish? Worthless.
One match, I didn't get a frick.
God damn it, Anthony! The finish. The finish. Listen, every match you need the beginning, the middle, and the end. Oh yeah, at 260-second clips, you fucking got it. Oh, look at our. That's a good picture too. These are all good pictures, though. Nice with the pyro in the background. Look at that. They were partners. They were tag team partners, Jay.
Gotta do my research.
This is
Especially
Timothy Theory versus Arnold Anderson.
I gotta do my research. Gotta research PJ Savage here.
Went for the power driver, and it cost him. Timothy Theory gets the win. Look, you got the finish on this one. That's a great picture of Casey Navarro.
Damn.
If only
really
his.
That's probably the best picture you've taken.
Reminds me of like TJP. I don't know.
Everybody's got a Coca-Cola. Oh, that's an awesome picture of Encore. And that one. Look at that one. That's all that's in this drive?
Yeah, I added a bunch more. There was 2 folders and I didn't even realize it.
So you never shared the other folder with me?
I'll send you the other one.
Terrible.
Good stuff.
Good stuff though, huh? Good pictures.
That's oh my god. He told me about he was like the encore match was missing.
Yeah, so what are you doing? Get off the show and go do your job. Why wouldn't he want to have a picture of the hottest match he had on the night? You're fired. You're fucking fired.
I gotta. It's on my card. It is on my card. I took pictures of the match.
I don't care where it is.
I think what I don't.
Listen, man, the show's over. Go send the pictures of the hottest match of the night that took place on Sunday to the owner of the promotion that asked you to take them.
Okay.
Might be a good idea. Believe this guy, AJ?
I'm not the photographer, man.
Bro, if I add anything else to what I'm doing right now, I might legitimately lose my mind.
You might lose your voice, man.
No, my voice is fine. I sound good tonight.
I know. I'm just saying, you gotta be careful with the shows. You go in there at 11, 10 o'clock. Show starts like 7, 8. You gotta save that energy.
Well, no, it's not as loud as you think it is. Like, you know when I lose my voice? At those stupid AEW shows. Because I scream so loud to try to be louder than everybody.
And you did it more than once.
I don't need to do it at the indie shows, though. At the indie shows, I can be that loud all night, Jay. And it just sounds loud because there isn't 10,000 people.
Last time, listen, I got an injury. I can't move my freaking neck. I'm not gonna scream. What happens? You scream.
Yeah, but you know what? After screaming so much, it actually stretched my neck out.
I know the whole AEW security was checking on your neck. We all know.
It doesn't matter, man.
Security.
I don't care. I met Mike Tyson. Did you meet Mike Tyson?
No.
I said I was going to meet Mike Tyson, met Mike Tyson.
He will be in Atlantic City, I think, the 18th of March.
For what?
He's going to the Harrah's after pool party Thursday. So I can meet him if I go.
I'm not going to that.
Well, if I go, I would take the day off for sure.
This show has to come to an end, like, now.
All right.
We'll be back tomorrow for AEW Dynamite, and of course PJ Savage will be here. More cool shit on Wrestling with Savage. But I feel like we're trying to turn this more into what the show says. On the screen, you see it say late night talk show, and that's what this is going to become, ladies and gentlemen, a late night talk show. All right, Jay, Anthony, thank you for joining me again on Wrestling with Savage. We'll see you here tomorrow for AEW Dynamite. Everybody have a good night, man. We're out of here.
Out of here.
Out of here. Out of here. What are you yelling? I'm excited. Nice stiffy.
Pedigree, 1, 2, 3, brought to you live by the champ. A last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a choke slam. Here to give it to you raw. This is Wrestling with Savage. SmackDown, hold the title. This is Wrestling with Savage. What?
Wrestling with Savage begins now.